Namaskaram girls. So anti-colonial movement we are seeing in Asia, particularly in Indochina we saw, decolonization in India we saw. Now we are going to see the anti-colonial movement in Africa. So the African coastline, first when they have explored during the period of Vasco da Gama, last year you might have studied that. Vasco da Gama came and landed on the tip of Africa. Yes, you know that? So they started to explore. Many Europeans have come and settled here. But they didn't go for the interior in the Africa. Only in the coastline they have settled. Okay girls? Till the 19th century they were in the coastline only. After that only they started to go inside the country. So from 1875 they started to go interior of the Africa. In this one the Berlin Colonial Conference of 1884-85, this was I think they have entered. They started to rule according to the sphere of influence. Sphere of influence is nothing but one power have to rule. One colonies have to rule. No other colonies should enter. So, if I am in the earth, I will interfere. That is a sphere of influence. Okay, have it clear? So, during that time, the defense of the resolutions, according to this, that is the particular places only have to rule by the colonies, particular colonies. The other colonies should not interfere, but they have, the resolution has defies. Defies means mirrored. Okay. Because of that, they might have the war, Boer War. The relation between the two British colonies of Natal. Natal is a place and Cape Colony is a place which was controlled by the British. Okay. The other two, independent state, Transvaal and the Orange state. This was under the control of the, all under that British. So particularly that gold was found in Transvaal in 1886. This became large number of British miners settling in and around the Transvaal. So the Boers hated these people, whether they are from the foreigners. Nobody is allowing to settle there. The Boer means that is settlers of the Dutch people in Africa. They are called as the Boers. So they started to ask questions. They are denying their British government whether the British or the Boers have to be supreme in South Africa. Boer means that is Dutch people settled in South Africa. They are called as the Boers. So they start to attack. Boers start to attack. Okay. This war has lasted for 3 years. 1899 to 1902. First, the Boers were successful, but in the first half of the 19th century, Boer army was defeated. First they were defeated, later on they got victory. Boers got victory. For this war, they captured the place Pretoria. The Boers started to attack the guerrilla fighting. So the British destroyed farms, crops, camps for the Boer women. The British is attacking. Shortage of food and medical sanitary facilities caused the death of 26,000 people. The British annexed the two Boer states. Which one was the Boer state, girls? Transvaal and Orange. Okay. That was occupied by the British. The British promised that they will give the self-government. In 1907, full responsible government was given to the Transvaal and Orange state. The four states became united in 1909. In the South African Act was passed by the British Parliament in 1909. This gives the Union Parliament at Cape Town. Cape Town is can you see that Cape Town? That is Cape of Good Hope and all, you have studied no girl, that only. So the Union of South Africa came into being in May 1910. Okay. Nationalist politics in South Africa. There were two main political parties of the Union Party, which was controlled by the British, and South African Party, which had by Boers. So the two party was there. The first Prime Minister, Botha, he belonged to the South African Party, ruled with the cooperation of the British. Okay. But a militant section of the South Africa Party formed a nationalist party under Hertzog. So Nationalist Party they formed under the Hertzog. Nationalist Party which was under the head of the Hertzog. But in 1920 election was happened. The Nationalist Party gained 44 seats. The South African Party, now led by Smuts, secured 41 seats. So during this time, British dominated Union Party and they merged with the South African Party. They both together joined. This gave Smuts a majority over the militant African controlled Nationalist Party. Now, racist policy against the blacks. The Afrikaners means, I told, Boers. Towards the black and also the minority Indians. So, in 1923, an act was passed to confine that the native residents to certain parts of towns. Already an act was 1913 had segregated the black and white. So 1913 already they are separated the black and the white farmers, which made it impossible for the black to acquire the land. In 1924, the election was won by the National Party with the support of the labor movements. The labor movements, which is composed of white miners. And the act passed in 1924 prevented the blacks from the striking works. They should not do the strikes, joining the trade unions according to the Act of 1924. So in the Cape Province, the voting right of blacks was abolished. Native blacks suffered in all the economic, social, politicals. So all these blacks were affected. When you come from the blue box apartheid in Africa, apartheid means separation, became the racist policy of Nationalist Party in 1947. So from 1950 onwards, many laws came to be enforced. The whole country was divided into separate areas for the different races. Marriage between the white and the non-white was forbidden. Forbidden means not allowed. Nearly all schools were brought under the government control, so that education different of the white and the black gets variation. University education also segregated. So the black is not involved in all the situation. So based on this, political equality for the white and black in South Africa, the ANC, which fought the practice of racism, was banned, and the leader was Nelson Mandela. He was to eradicate the apartheid in Africa. He gave the pressure and he helped in South Africa. In 1990, the ban on ANC was lifted and Mandela freed after 27 years. So he was put in the prison for 27 years. So in the election here, again the election has happened. For that, Mandela becomes the first black president of South Africa. So even though apartheid was dismantled, dominate the economic spheres. This is about the situation in the Africa, anti-colonial movement in Africa. Yes, girls. Next topic we will see in the next session. Thank you, girls.